Every year around this time, everything just starts feeling heavier. Not just the weather, but the thoughts, the reflection, the quiet reminder that another year is ending, and somehow I'm still not exactly where I thought I would be. But maybe that's not failure. Maybe that's feedback. This isn't about reinventing myself before the clock strikes midnight. It's about finishing strong, but not in a hustle way, but in a grounded, peaceful way. Because I don't want to enter the new year feeling behind. I want to enter it feeling already aligned. If I'm honest, I didn't hit every goal I set for myself this year. Some weeks I was unstoppable. Others I could barely get out of bed. And for a while, I thought that made me inconsistent. But now, I see differently. Discipline isn't about perfection. It's about staying close to your vision even when you drift. It's the act of coming back again and again and again, no matter how far off track you've gone. I used to think that I would start over in January, but the truth is, waiting for January, that is exactly how people get stuck. If you can learn to lock in right now, when it's hard, when it's busy, when you're tired, you won't need to restart later. So what does locking in even mean? For me, it's not about going harder. It's about just moving with intention again. Locking in isn't isolation. It's alignment. It's realizing that rest can be part of your discipline. That balance doesn't mean doing less. It means doing what matters the most. When you build structure, you build peace. When you get organized, you get clarity. And when you protect your time, you protect your energy. And that is what locking in really is. When the year ends, I don't try to overhaul everything. I simplify. I focus on my 3 non-negotiables. That's movement, fuel, and mindset. If I can move my body, nourish it, and protect my mind, I am good. That means workouts that make me feel strong instead of exhausted. Meals that keep me fueled and full, not restricted. And routines that keep me grounded instead of overwhelmed. Because right now, it's not about doing more. It's about doing the things that help me feel like myself again. So, instead of adding 10 new habits, I just return to the core 3 that helped me build the foundation in the first place. That's what keeps me steady, especially when things feel chaotic. I have learned the hard way that you cannot lock in from an empty cup. Pushing yourself when you're drained does not make you disciplined. It makes you disconnected. The truth is, you don't need to earn your rest. Rest is a part of the system that keeps you consistent. And without it, even the strongest structure will crumble. So this time of the year, I slow down on purpose. I journal more, I reflect more, I clean my space, and not because it's aesthetic, but because it's clarity. Every quiet moment is me saying, I am still here, I'm still trying, and you know what? That's enough. And when it comes to the holidays, I have stopped letting guilt run the show. A few days of good food, family, and laughter, it will not ruin your progress. But letting shame take over definitely will. Locking in doesn't mean restriction. It's not punishing yourself for simply enjoying life. It's remembering that staying grounded is the real discipline. Because when you truly respect the progress that you have made, you don't need to obsess over losing it. You just keep showing up with intention. As the year closes, I keep asking myself this one question. Who do I want to be when the new year begins? Not what I want to look like, but who I want to be. And every time, the answer is quite simple. Someone calm, someone consistent, someone confident in her routine and in her peace. Locking in isn't about chasing that version of myself anymore. It's about realizing she is already here. Every time I choose discipline over distraction, every time I take care of my body instead of criticizing it, every time I choose peace over chaos, that's her. That's the woman that I am becoming. You don't need a new year to start becoming that version of yourself. You just need to recommit quietly, intentionally, like right now. Maybe that means showing up to the gym when it's dark and cold. Maybe it's cooking a nourishing meal when takeout feels so much easier. Maybe it's cleaning your space, lighting the candle, and just giving your mind a break. Whatever it looks like, locking in isn't about doing more. It's about doing things with meaning. Every small decision you make right now is shaping how you enter the next year. So protect your energy, simplify your focus, and move with intention. When everyone else slows down, that is your cue to focus in silence. You don't need to announce it. You don't need to prove it. Just lock in, but quietly. This season isn't about changing everything. It's about protecting everything that you have already built. You don't need to start over in January. You just have to keep going right here, like right now. Locking in isn't about grinding until you burn out. It's about aligning with identity that you've been building all along. It's looking at your habits and just asking, does this match the woman that I want to be next year? And if it doesn't, change it. Change it right now. Not in January, but right now. Because momentum does not start with a date. It does not start with a date on the calendar. It starts the moment that you decide to act differently. So if you're listening to this and you feel behind, please let you know right now that you are not behind. You're in the middle of your story and there's still time to rewrite how this year ends. You don't need a dramatic transformation. You don't need to fix everything in 4 weeks. You just need to refocus. Locking in is not a punishment. It's a promise, a quiet one between you and the version of yourself that you are becoming. Every small decision you make from this point forward, every workout, every meal, every early bedtime, and every boundary that you keep, they all whisper the same thing. I'm ready to finish strong. So protect your energy, simplify your focus, move with intention, and let your consistency speak way louder than your plans. You don't need a new year to reset. You just need a new level of commitment. Tomorrow is a new day, and I'm not starting over. I'm continuing.